Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to Tekpon. Today our guest is Antti, the CEO and founder at Priority.io. Hello.
Hi, nice to have me here.
Nice to see you. Please tell us what your company does.
Yeah, my name is Antti Suikkanen. I'm a CEO and the founder of Priority.io. So Priority.io is a data-driven SaaS tool for leaders and organizations to analyze, measure, and monitor their growth potential and current condition, and getting kind of specific advice to improve it while having the people in the center.
Okay. What would you say is the biggest problem that you're solving for leaders?
Yeah, so usually it's the problem of sustainable growth. So we see that the 4 out of 5 SMEs that reach 2 million in revenue stop growing or they stop kind of diminishing. So usually it's lack of the correct tools, ways, and proper kind of a knowledge to get beyond that point. So on that, we help leaders gain knowledge, metrics, and insights of their business with our tool to kind of pass that gate to grow even more.
I understand. I understand. What are the best features?
Well, I would say our best features is the more abstract KPIs that we provide. So what I mean by that is that we provide KPIs for leadership, culture, and for example, efficiency and capabilities. So getting more abstract things that you can measure on your business is probably our most valuable uh, feature.
And what is the pricing for your tool?
Well, it's a monthly based pricing, so you can start for free
Okay.
for companies 10 people or less, and then we have a pro plan which is starting from $250 a month, and then there's a total plan starting from $1,000 a month. So getting started, you can get started for free.
Awesome. Can you share a happy customer, a success story that you enjoyed?
Yeah. So, for example, we have a NT cab, which is a cabin. They do cabin operating cabins for, let's say, forestry machinery or something like that. They have had a situation where the new CEO just started, and he wanted the knowledge of the company, kind of due diligence of the company, what's going on there, what's the situation. They had a lot of assumptions on the things that was going on in the company, and it was kind of heavily relying on their intuition and expertise. But when they had the data of their company, it really helped boost their kind of employee engagement, their kind of efficiency and leadership. And based on that, on the 1 year, they improved their EBITDA by 4%, and also their efficiency in the certain processes over 30%. So it was a remarkable result in such a short time.
Awesome. Super heavy for them.
Yeah.
How do you differentiate from your competitors?
Well, I would say that our main differentiation would be our holistic approach of the companies. So usually there are BI systems that kind of look at the hard figures and the results of the business. Then there's HR kind of tools that look more of the employee engagement, and the survey tools that are kind of more of the quantitative data. I would say we kind of gather best parts of those programs and bring kind of one holistic SaaS tool for leaders, for data-driven leadership on that purposes.
Wow, that's a nice vision. And when did you start the company?
Actually, we started company 1 year ago, so but we are not new. We are old foxes. So actually, the idea and the theories that we have gathered has come from 20 years past. But the priority started 1 year ago.
And what is the story? How did you came up with those theories?
Yeah. So I think it's 2006 or something like that. So one of our founders started a consulting business, started to gather around theories and kind of a knowledge about leadership, people engagement, how kind of motivation affects on the companies, and started putting down analysis. So first it was just kind of leadership analysis, then came at some point employee analysis, then let's say couple of years from there, it was culture analysis. And actually, we met with one of the founders in the process. It was 2018. We were doing this kind of a common project with a sustainable working culture in the company. And Jorma introduced me with this theories that we could have this one kind of a holistic analyze for the company, and I said that this is super interesting. And what happened there? I was leading then a company. It was a 7 million in revenue and 100 people around approximately, and we did the bankruptcy. And I was thinking after the bankruptcy that if I would have this data then, would it help me? Would the outcome have been different? So actually, Jorma reached me and asked me that if I want to join him with this quest, and I said yes. And have you ever thought that this could be a global product? And year and a half from there, we started Prioritio. So we actually did the proof of concept with 150 clients before starting our company.
Wow, that's quite a start.
Yeah.
And how big is your team right now?
4 people. So we are actually hiring right now. So anybody interested in UX and UI, have a holla.
Okay, and are you completely bootstrapped?
Sorry, yeah, we are completely bootstrapped, and actually we are opening our first funding round in a May.
Why did you choose to raise funding?
Well, I think we have now proved ourselves that we are able to get traction. We are able to know what is our product capable of. I think now we just need to multiply our processes, get a kind of a fast-paced development, and that's why we need an extra boost of funding. I would say we can do it by ourselves, but to get a kind of a hyperloop on action, then we should have the funding. Yeah.
Absolutely. But do you think you found the product market fit?
Oh, somewhat yes, but still there are some points that we are still looking for. There are angles that we are quite comfortable, like for the SME leaders in the certain range, but there are still kind of factors that there's financiers, insurance companies, and actually manufacturing and supply chains that are using our product also. So there are huge possibilities.
Okay. What has been your most successful growth tactic for getting new people to the platform?
I think that for us it's a bit boring. It's our networks. So I think that I would love to say it's a huge PLG success story, but it is our network. So we have a huge network that we have built on years and years, and that has really kind of boosted and helped us because our kind of customers knows us. They know what we do. They know our capabilities. They trust us. So that has helped us a lot.
Absolutely. And can you tell us more about product-led growth? I know you're a big fan of that.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say that we choose product-led growth for our main tactic to go with the smaller accounts, because we know that if we just try to chase them with sales-led, it's gonna cost us so much money. So we choose to kind of raise awareness, give our voice to the crowd, teach them, to show them that things can be done indifferently, and then give them opportunity. We want to give them opportunity to try our product and say their honest opinion, because then it's our kind of our responsibility to make the product shine so much that they want to purchase it. So I think that's just how the world works nowadays. It doesn't have to be so strict. You can have sales-led and should have sales-led also involved, but that's our main strategy.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. What has been your biggest challenge since starting the company for the last year?
Whoa, there's so much challenges. What should I pick for the most? I would say that coming for a totally different industry and genre has so it was kind of surprising that you need to be raising all the time. Even if you are not raising money, you should be raising because it takes a lot of time. So kind of a prepare your cash flow so that you never run out. You don't have to that has been a bit of a problem for us at some point. Thank God we're over it. But I think that, and also kind of let's say maybe because I'm impatient person. I want everything to happen like this. So my biggest challenge is kind of that I have to wait for things to happen more patiently.
Yeah. And what is your vision for the future for the
Yeah.
company?
So our kind of passion is make leaders and SMEs thrive. So we want to offer them tools and ways to make better business, make more profitable business. And if we can get this product out for the masses and get great results, get great data and support them even more, that would be, I would say, our passion and our vision to make SMEs and leaders thrive.
Okay. And I'd love to hear how you started your career. So the whole
Oh
story from
yes.
the beginning.
So actually, yeah, I started in a manufacturing company. We were making radar systems and gutters, from mainly for Finnish market and then the Russian market, and for there I worked for 5 years in different positions. But I said that there's one thing I will never do, and that's sales. And 2 months after that, I was working in sales in a company abroad. So I worked there kind of in a steel industry. I worked there 2 years and then came back to Finland and worked in a steel business for another couple of years. And from then I jumped as a development director and sales director for this metal industry company, that manufacturing company, and after that I became a CEO of that. So I worked 15 years in a different expert and leadership positions in manufacturing and steel industry. And after that, I actually started a consulting company. I consulted manufacturing companies for a couple of years as a self-employment, and from there I pivoted to SaaS. So it was quite a journey.
What's your best piece of advice for a starting founder?
Well, be patient. It's gonna take a lot of nerve, I would say. So there's millions and millions of backlashes. So I would say that to celebrate small victories. So they might be not so visible, but remember to celebrate even the smallest victories, because you are gonna get a lot of punching in your gut from a lot of directions all the time. So kind of have a resilience and have a grit and celebrate the small things.
Okay. What has been your experience with SFM, SaaS Stock Founder Membership?
Yeah, I like the community. It's a good community. I would say that almost all of the SaaS communities I have been with or engaging are great. Because if I compare the manufacturing industry, for example, uh, they're especially in Finland, they are not so keen to kind of share their knowledge or insights. But everybody in the SaaS community is so open to kind of give you their insights and best tips and tricks, and I really appreciate that. And it's same with the SaaS founder membership. So it's that I appreciate a lot.
Absolutely. What's your favorite SaaS product?
Ooh. I would say at the moment it's probably Slack. If I don't say Prime Video, it's a Slack plus.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those are my questions. Is there anything else that you want to mention on today's podcast for the listeners?
Well, maybe if just taking a brief to kind of talk about the data-driven leadership. I mean, usually I see, for outsider, I see in SaaS communities that they are using a lot of KPIs, a lot of KPIs. And what I would say that it is easily to get buried under the noise. What I mean by that is that select your KPIs and your metrics that are meaningful to your business and your goals. If you just have them a bunch, that are a result of something. I think you're just buried under the noise and the whole kind of a goal and strategy of being data driven lacks. So maybe that's one of my tips and advices to give the SaaS community.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me.
I'm grateful for you coming on the podcast, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dina, for having me.